Thomas English, known as Theo English, was an Irish hurler and coach. As a player, he was noted as a tactician with good ball control and excellent stickwork. English was, at the time of his retirement, the longest-serving midfielder the Tipperary senior hurling team ever had, and has been described as one of Tip's finest hurlers. In the late 1950s and early 1960s, the Tipperary senior hurling team rose to become one of the most dominant teams in the sport. English, having won an All-Ireland Junior Championship with Tipperary in 1953, was immediately drafted onto the senior team as a left-wing forward but was later transferred to midfield. It was a position he retained for 14 years. After winning the first of 8 National Hurling League titles in his debut season, English won his first All-Ireland Senior Hurling title in the 1958 championship before claiming 4 more winners' medals in 5 seasons between the 1961 season and 1965 season. He was also a 7-time Munster Championship winner. At club level, English spent more than 20 years playing for Malfield and was involved in all 4 of the club's South Tipperary Championship winning teams. With Munster he won 4 Railway Cup medals. After retiring from intercounty activity in 1967, English became a selector with Tipperary and was part of the All-Ireland Championship winning management teams in the 1971 and 1989 championships. English was honoured with 2 Cuchulainn Awards, the precursor to the All-Star, during his playing days. In retirement he came to be regarded as one of Tipperary's greatest ever players and has been repeatedly voted onto teams made up of the sport's greats. In 2000, English was selected on the Tipperary hurling team of the millennium. He was also named as one of hurling's 125 greatest players as part of the GA 125 celebrations. English's adult club career with Malfield spanned over 20 years. Although he never won a county senior championship title, he was instrumental in Malfield securing 4 South Tipperary championship titles between 1960 and 1970. English, in retirement from playing, was honoured by being named club president. English first came to prominence on the intercounty scene when he was drafted onto the Tipperary junior teams as a dual player. In July 1951, he had his first intercounty successes when the Tipperary junior hurling team secured the Munster Junior Championship title after a 408-302 win over Limerick. The following year, English became a dual provincial championship medalist when the Tipperary junior football team won their first Munster Junior Championship in 15 years after 2-point win over Kerry in a final replay. In August 1953, English made it 3 Munster Junior Championship titles in succession when Tipperary secured their first provincial hurling title in 2 years after a 1-point defeat of Cork in the final. After success in an All-Ireland semi-final replay and the All-Ireland home final, Tipperary hosted Warwickshire in the All-Ireland final proper at Thurles Sports Field. English ended the game with an All-Ireland Junior Championship medal after 4-10-103 victory. English's success with the Tipperary junior team resulted in an immediate call-up to the senior team at the start of the 1953-54 National League. He made his first appearance for the team in November 1953 when he lined out at centre forward in a 306-101 win over Clare in Division 1B. English was subsequently switched to midfield and ended the league with his first senior silverware after Tipperary beat Kilkenny by 3-10-104. In the final, later that season he made his Munster Championship debut in a semi-final win over Clare. English's performance in the 208-108 defeat by Cork in the subsequent final was described in The Irish Independent as being head and shoulders over any of the other 4 midfielders. Tipperary dominated the National League during English's first few seasons with the team, with the 1954 success being the first of 4 successive league final appearances. He claimed further league honours after a defeat of Wexford clinched the 1954-55 title and a win over Kilkenny secured the 1956-57 title. After a 7-year absence, Tipperary secured the 1958 Munster Championship after a 4-12-105 win over reigning champions Waterford. English, who collected his first championship winner's medal as a result of the victory, was described in the Irish press as being magnificent. His preparations for the 1958 All-Ireland final were hampered after dislocating the index finger in his right hand when playing a club football match the week before the final. English's performance in the All-Ireland final against Galway saw him claimed his first All-Ireland championship after the 409-205 win. English added to his National League medal collection when Tipperary secured the 1958-59 league with a 0-15-007 win over Waterford. He claimed a fifth league medal in 7 seasons the fall.